For one, she's sitting beside who is she sitting beside? Jada Pinkett fucking Smith. Come on, man. You don't nobody. No, you don't want your woman to be around no woman like this, man. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy KT420, and today we back again with another video. I know I be inconsistent, you feel me? But your boy got stuff going on in his life, just like the rest of y'all, you feel me? And this not paying the bills, so it is what it is. But today we got Ayesha Curry inside the office. I'm not even gonna lie. Every time that I come on the internet and I see something about Ayesha, she embarrassing her dude, man. She embarrassing the boy, Steph Curry, you feel me? But it's been uproar on the internet. It's been trending. So we finna just check it out. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna talk about this, but we finna just get into it today and see what she was saying. Let's get it. Let's go.
Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals, and I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
It's so hard also to be the woman in a situation where you're like, men just don't get as much scrutiny. Like they can maybe tell him like your fucking shots suck tonight, but like the looks and all of that is just like not a factor of conversation as much.
No.
Did you talk to Steph about it? Like, or did you kind of keep it?
I mean, first of all, let me just get into this. Yo, the first mistake that she did is go on a podcast called Call Her Daddy. What the hell is this, man? You know what I'm saying? And second of all, you know, I know that she did say she got married very young. You know, maybe she did this because she thought, I don't know, it's a little bit of pressure on her because, you know, it could have been her parents. She don't want to let them down. You know what I mean? She got expectations to uphold. And maybe that's why she kind of like rushed into it. Like, not because it's something that she wanted to do, but more so because it's something that she felt was the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give her a little grace on that because she was young. But like I said, like, don't come on here telling all of us this. We don't need to know this.
I do not have a bone in my body that can keep anything to myself. So if it comes to mind, it's coming out. And he's so gracious. Like, he tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself.
All right. So now she just said that, you know, she did have a situation going on afterwards where she felt like, I don't know, maybe I should have been doing something else. Maybe I should have been career driven, whatever the case might be. And this is why I look at it this way. Don't rush into stuff. Like, anything that's hasty or like, you know, rush never turns out well. You know what I mean? Now, honestly, before you even go into a situation like this, which marriage is very serious, building a family also is very serious. I mean, that's the whole point of getting married, right? You want to build a family. This is serious stuff, man. And honestly, I feel like if you know that you're career driven, you know, you want to go ahead and get that career first. It's like, take the steps first before you get to, like, you know, the big stuff, which is, you know, having a family and stuff like that. You want to get your career situated. You want to do whatever you feel like you need to do before you settle down. And that's, you know, honestly, I feel like it's going to be a time where she's going to resent this man if she doesn't already resent him, because, you know, she kind of stuck with him. You know, believe it or not, she has 4 kids by the guy, but that's just crazy to me, man. Like, yo, she should have just went ahead with her career first and then, you know, decided to deal with her family. But like I said before, maybe she, you know, felt like it's something she had to do.
Oh. If I have a career and I'm not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about,
I'm not going to skip over that. Good on her for going to therapy too. But if you've been to therapy and that's not working out clearly, which is, I don't really feel like it is, because you still feel the way that you feel, which you could feel any way that you want to feel, but don't bring it to the internet. The fact that you're bringing this to the internet and we know about it is a problem.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
Something that really...
The first problem in this video that I see right here is, for one, she's sitting beside, who is she sitting beside? Jada Pinkett fucking Smith. Come on, man. You don't, nobody, no, you don't want your woman to be around no woman like this, man. Come on. She already messed up. And honestly, how I'm looking at it is eventually this is going to be like a situation like Jada Smith and Will Smith. You feel me? Like, look at how she talks about her husband. Like, run this one more time.
Bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention.
All right. Why do you want the attention and validation of other men? You have the attention and validation of one of the fucking, come on, man. Dude, no homo. Dude is like 6'3", green eyes, light skin. I don't know if she care about that. You feel me? And he's making almost about $1 billion. Bro, he's one of the richest athletes in the world. On paper, this man is basically a perfect husband. I don't hear nothing about him whooping her ass. I don't hear nothing about him cheating. You know, because that's stuff that would come out. You know, eventually, come on, he's the Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? If he cheats with anybody, we're going to find out. And if you cheat with anybody, we're going to find out. But clearly there's problems in paradise. Look at how this woman talks about her husband. She's jealous of her husband. Male attention.
But me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention.
Why do you want male attention and validation from other men? What could possibly, you have it all. You have it all. And not only that, you know, you, as mentioned before in the first clip that we watched, she wants to be career, you know, driven and career oriented. Listen, you already had the kids. You have so much money that you can create. You not even create. You have all the time in the world to go ahead and do that. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she wrote like some kind of book, like a cook. I'm not sure, whatever. But listen to me. Ayesha, there would be no Ayesha Curry without Steph Curry. Like, we would not know who the hell Ayesha Curry is. We would not know who Ayesha is without Steph Curry. Let's start there. You know what I'm saying? Every time she comes on the internet or goes on a podcast, she embarrassed this man. This is horrible.
Oh, all right, Ayesha. I think it's time for a drink. What do you say? Absolutely. Yes, we get to drink. Marcel.
Another red flag right here. Look who they got her sitting beside. You know, they say birds of a feather do flock together. We got, who's that? Is that Tia Marie? I'm not sure if that is Tia Marie, but this is insane. I've seen this video before, but watch closely.
Marcel.
Now, if you guys watch closely and intensely, what she just tried to do there was, I don't know if it was a joke to play like, but she was faking taking off her ring, right? That was no joke. Listen, man, joke or not, I find that to be disrespectful. Your man is a public figure, one of the most famous athletes in the entire world. You would never see Savannah doing this. She never embarrasses LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? I have yet to see her embarrass that man one time. But this is insane. This is quite insane. Honestly, I don't know. You know, like she said, she did not want to be married, or, you know, she feels jealous of her husband. You know, she feels like she wants male attention. Honestly, I feel like she just want to go back to the streets because she never got to experience the streets.
It's an evil world we live in.
But listen, man, Ayesha, I know you're not going to see this, but if you feel like you're that unhappy, you're entitled to your feelings, all right? But leave that man alone and let him be, and let him go find somebody that actually appreciates him. I'm not saying you should worship the guy, obviously not. I'm not saying that. But let that man, you know, let him go. Just let him find someone that actually loves and appreciates him and is not envious of him. You know what I mean? He could find another you in a minute. Let's see you find another Steph Curry the same, all right? Now, let's go ahead and see social media's reaction to this whole situation with Ayesha and Steph Curry and how people are looking at this situation right here.
So you're telling me I'm a 6'3" light-skinned man with generational wealth. My kids never have to work again. Heck, even my grandkids never have to work again. I am one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And my wife
could still want to cheat on me?
Ayesha Curry's the prime example of nothing's ever good enough. Because what do you mean Ayesha Curry wants to take off her ring as a joke? What do you mean she's going on interviews talking about she wishes she gets male attention? Bitch! You have a perfect husband. You never have to worry about money again. You have kids and you're still talking about how, oh, you still want male attention? Like what? Nothing is truly ever good enough for some females. She's bringing his legacy down. Imagine having a rich, loyal, tall husband, life in it all, everything, and still wanting more. Like what? So you're telling me
that's just, listen, man, I was actually saying the same thing. That just goes to show you, bro, you cannot please these women, bro. If they're gonna go, they are just going to go. And this is really it. She really just wants to go back out to the streets and just to see what's out there. But listen, man, I'm letting you know right now, the streets is cold. There's nothing on the dating market, and I promise you, leaving your family to go pursue whatever the hell you want to pursue in the long run will not be worth it. And she would definitely regret it. You know what I'm saying? She just wants to get, you know, a little, she wants to be a bop. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a bean. You know what I mean? But definitely, you cannot please these women, bro.
So, what's it like being with the love of your life, Stephen Curry? Love of my life? I don't even like him. Love? You gotta stop. Like, do you think you influenced his game at all? Or I don't even think he can play. Personally, I don't really like the dude. He alright. I never really wanted him though. Like, to be honest, I got my kids, I guess, but I never wanted that either. Like, I never really wanted that man. I really wanted this one boy from my neighborhood. I really wanted him, but I ended up with stuff. Like, I don't know. Oh, like, but he went to the Olympics. So, was he even good? I don't. He did alright. I was really looking at LeBron. That's what I really wanted, but I guess I got him. I guess.
Say what you want. Ayesha Curry is the reason we need Kevin Samuels. Someone needs to go find his reboot card and take it to the van, because this shit might just be enough to take Curry out of top 10 conversations. Ayesha
Most
Curry,
definitely.
his only bad shot selection. There is a very possible chance that Flight loves Curry more than Ayesha, and I'm willing to
Most
die
definitely.
on that hill. There have been two phrases from this woman that I've never heard in my entire life. The first phrase is trapped with Stephen Curry. Holy fucking shit. 6'3", light skin, green eyes, pause.
Right, no homo,
nitty.
but
Just
shit.
let me get to the point. Billionaire, historic NBA player. What trap are you in, my guy? The second phrase is, I'm not getting attention from other men. from a married woman. That's a single woman statement. That is not a statement that married women say. Yeah, this really sucks for Curry, man. But that said, I will be taking his over every game this season because I do expect 25 points per game after this shit. Shit, Curry could have married.
Yeah, most definitely, man. She's tarnishing this man's whole entire legacy. And honestly, bro, like, if they really want to get under his skin, they could definitely use this as, fuel to get under Steph Curry's skin. You feel me? Trust me, man. Yeah, them locker room conversations ain't no joke. You know what I mean? He's definitely going to pay for this. And, with most kingdoms, how they go down is if you want to get to the king, man, you have to first go through his queen. And she's clearly not, invested in protecting Curry's image. So that's definitely not a good look for them. Most definitely not. But yeah, we're going to end the video off with Donna D, with some wise words from the great Donna D. She's pretty base, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure y'all could pick up some gems from whatever she's saying. But I'm going to catch y'all later. You know what I mean? Donna D, take this shit over, man.
Ayesha Curry needed a whole phase. That's what I heard one of these birds say. What good did the whole phase do for a lot of y'all? Only thing a lot of y'all benefited from it was STDs, babies, men who didn't want you, dog walked you, and then eventually you just ended up with a bunch of emotional trauma that you carry on into every situation that you've been in since that point. The only thing I took from what Ayesha Curry said is that she wanted the boss chick. She wanted to be the most important person in that relationship. She wanted to be the well-known, famous person. She wanted to be famous in her own merit. She didn't want to be Steph Curry's wife. She didn't want to be known for being somebody's wife. She wanted to be the person that was known, and then the other person who was with her would be the person who would be associated with being with Ayesha Curry. That's what I took from it. It sounds more like it's ego-driven more than anything, not sex-driven. Every time she opened her mouth, it seems like it's ego-driven, right? Even down to the wanting attention from men. I don't think she wanted attention from men so she could sleep with a bunch of men. I think she wanted attention from men, again, to boost her ego. I think people forget just how young she was when she got with Steph Curry. So her saying that she didn't dream of being a mother or a wife at that time, that's not unheard of. That's not really that crazy. Sometimes people never change their mind about it, and sometimes you meet a person that make you change your mind about it. One thing I can guarantee you is that Ayesha Curry, regardless of how she feel or what she thinks she might have missed out on, she would never trade places with the people who telling her to have a whole phase. She would never trade places with you, right? She would never give up what she ended up with to take what you got. And y'all men who talking about she embarrassing Steph Curry, he's married to her. They have to see each other every day. They talk to each other every day. If he really wanted her to shut up and stop doing these interviews and saying the stuff that she be saying, she probably would be doing the interviews and saying the stuff that she be saying. So clearly he ain't really got that big of a problem with what she be running around her mouth saying. He probably done heard her say it before. I'm sure that's not the first time he's heard it out his wife's mouth. Keyword, his wife's mouth that he's been married to for years. Y'all men don't keep the same energy when it comes to disrespect that you do when women disrespect the men that they with, right? You don't seem to have a big enough problem with men disrespecting the women that they be with the way you do when women disrespect the men that they with. It's disrespectful regardless of who do it. Embarrassing your partner is never cool, man or woman. You don't disrespect your partner. You don't say crazy stuff about your partner in front of company. Whatever you feel about your partner, you take that up with your partner, but you don't say that kind of stuff in public. It's wrong on man or woman's side. To bring the point back home, no, she didn't need a whole phase, and y'all love giving out terrible advice to other women so that they can end up in the same boat as you. But the reality is most of y'all didn't benefit from having one, and nobody usually does.